England's dramatic World Cup victory will be remembered as a night of resilience, belief, and, once again, the brilliance of Harry Kane. After the final whistle, England manager Thomas Tuchel admitted that the match was far more stressful than anyone had hoped. Of course, every coach dreams of scoring an early goal, adding another, and cruising through the afternoon with ease. But, as he explained, football at this level rarely works that way. England found themselves facing adversity after conceding an early goal, but Tuchel was proud of how his players responded. Following the first hydration break, England created chance after chance, relentlessly pushing forward. There were multiple opportunities, a possible penalty appeal, and wave after wave of pressure as they attempted to break down an incredibly disciplined opponent. "We kept knocking," Tuchel said. "We kept pushing and believing." The opposition goalkeeper produced a series of remarkable saves, making England's task increasingly difficult. Yet despite the frustration, Tuchel never sensed panic within his squad. Instead, he saw belief, commitment, and a team determined to find a way. And eventually, they did. It was fully deserved, he insisted. Absolutely deserved. The England manager also praised the spirit running throughout his squad, highlighting not only Harry Kane's heroics but the contributions of every player involved. He emphasized how substitutes and even players who never stepped onto the field continued to support and motivate their teammates throughout the match. "The energy and team spirit are at the highest level," Tuchel explained. "Everyone understands what stage of the tournament we're in and what it takes to succeed." He pointed to the positivity shown during breaks in play and the encouragement coming from every corner of the bench as evidence of a squad united by a common purpose. Most importantly, Tuchel believes matches like this create something far more valuable than tactical lessons. They create genuine belief. When you come back from behind and win under this kind of pressure, nobody has to tell you to believe anymore, he said. You've already felt it. If Tuchel embodied composure, Harry Kane embodied determination. The England captain described the victory as one of the most emotional moments of his international career. "What a crazy game," Kane admitted afterward. "We knew we were facing a tough, organized team." After falling behind, Kane felt England raised their level significantly after the first hydration break. Despite several outstanding saves from the opposing goalkeeper, England remained patient. "We just kept pounding the rock," Kane said. "We knew our moment would come." Throughout the tournament, England had spoken about hero moments, those decisive actions that define knockout football. A crucial save, a vital block, or a game-changing goal. On this night, Kane was the hero. His first goal kept England's World Cup hopes alive. His second unleashed all the emotion and frustration that had built throughout a tense and exhausting evening. "You have to stay patient in these games," Kane explained. "Knockout football is different. The pressure is higher. The stakes are higher." Despite the difficulties, Kane believed England produced their best attacking performance of the tournament so far. When asked about the emotional scenes following the final whistle, Kane revealed the message he delivered to his teammates during their post-match huddle. "Enjoy it," he told them. "Sometimes, as England players, when you win difficult games that you're expected to win, you don't celebrate enough. We're through. We're still alive in the World Cup. Enjoy this moment." England midfielder Elliott echoed his captain's sentiments. He admitted the match unfolded exactly as expected: difficult, physical, and emotionally draining. But he praised the team's resilience and the leadership shown by Kane and Jude Bellingham. "We stuck together until the very end," Elliott said. "Thankfully, we got through." As celebrations continued, the television panel reflected on another unforgettable Harry Kane performance. Thierry Henry jokingly declared that from now on, he would refer to England's captain as Sir Harry Kane. "He wasn't just scoring goals," Henry said. "He was defending, leading, creating, and inspiring. When England needed answers, Harry Kane was the answer." Zlatan Ibrahimović agreed. "England is Harry Kane," he said. "If England wants to go all the way, he has to continue performing like this." But Zlatan also offered praise to England's opponents, recognizing their courage and remarkable tournament journey. In the end, England survived. They suffered. They believed. And thanks to the heroics of Harry Kane, they advance to the next stage of the World Cup. Now, an even greater challenge awaits. England may have survived, but if they're going to make a serious run in this World Cup, there are still major questions that need to be answered. As the panel looked ahead to England's upcoming clash in Mexico City, one concern stood above all others. England simply cannot afford to start games the way they started this one. Playing at altitude presents a completely different challenge. The conditions will be unfamiliar, the environment unpredictable, and unlike playing inside a controlled stadium, outdoor conditions can change everything. Against a team that, until now, has yet to concede a goal, falling behind early could prove fatal. Of course, England have one enormous advantage: Harry Kane. As Thierry Henry pointed out, Sir Harry Kane is the type of player who can unlock any defense at any moment. But even a player of his caliber cannot be expected to rescue England every single time. Zlatan Ibrahimović, however, saw things differently. Every great team has a difference maker, he explained. Argentina have Messi. Norway have Holland. England have Sir Harry Kane. Of course they should rely on him. And after watching Kane's incredible winning goal, it's difficult to argue. The panel broke down the finish in extraordinary detail. Henry couldn't hide his admiration for the technique involved. Reaching a bouncing ball late in a match is difficult enough. Doing so while off balance, almost falling backward, and still generating enough power and precision to score is something only the very best players in the world can do. "Look at his body position," Henry said. "He's almost falling when he strikes the ball. Most players either miss it completely or lose all their power." The remarkable part wasn't simply the finish itself. It was Kane's ability to maintain balance, wrap his foot around the ball, and redirect it with precision while under enormous physical pressure late in the game. "If I tried that now," Henry joked, "I'd break my back." The discussion then shifted toward England's overall performance and whether coming from behind could actually benefit the team moving forward. Former players on the panel agreed that there was genuine value in winning this way. At one stage, England appeared lost. Despite creating chances, the fluid combinations and attacking rotations everyone expected simply weren't there. But gradually, England grew into the game. This was also a night when Thomas Tuchel's decisions paid off. The substitutions changed everything. Anthony Gordon brought energy and directness. The tactical adjustment involving Declan Rice proved crucial. More importantly, Tuchel showed the courage to leave established stars on the bench and reward players who were hungry to make an impact. That competition within the squad may ultimately become one of England's biggest strengths. The panel highlighted England's first equalizer as an example of exactly what Tuchel wants from his team: aggressive runs from deeper positions, defenders being forced into difficult decisions, and relentless attacking pressure. And then there was Harry Kane. Analyzing his first goal, the experts pointed to something that has defined Kane's entire career: anticipation. As Anthony Gordon prepared to deliver the cross, Kane made one subtle movement across